Welcome back to Travel Safety Tips with a Twist. I'm here to help you stay safe and save money while navigating Dubai's dazzling skyscrapers and sandy deserts. Buckle up, because this episode is all about daring to respect customs, stay cool, and stretch your dirhams. Tip No. 1. Dress code. Drama. When in Dubai, do as the Dubaians do. Dubai's dress code is all about respect, but don't worry, you don't need to look like you just stepped out of a royal tent. Ladies, think flowy dresses. Gents, keep the tank tops for the gym. And if you're hitting the malls, remember, no knees, no shoulders isn't just a yoga pose, it's your ticket to blending in. Bonus tip, buy a pashmina. It's a fashion statement and an emergency cover-up. Tip number 2, camel crossing, navigating the desert safely. If you're planning a desert safari, remember camels are the original four-wheel drive, but they don't have airbags. Always lean back when they stand up, or you'll end up with a sand face mask free of charge. And hydrate. It's cheaper to carry your own water bottle than to pay for imported spring water from the Alps. Tip number 3, the mall maze. Shop smart or get lost. Dubai Mall isn't just a shopping center, it's a city within a city. Pro tip, use Google Maps indoors. And no, you don't need that $10 coffee when you can get karak chai for a fraction of the price at a food court stall. It's authentic, delicious, and Instagram-worthy. Tip number 4, public displays of affection. Keep it PG lovebirds, keep it cool. Hand-holding is fine, but save the romantic dips for Bollywood movies. If you're caught being too cozy, your vacation could turn into a courthouse tour. Now that's a travel story no one wants. Tip number 5, gold souk haggle hustle. Bargain like a boss. At the gold souk, don't settle for the first price. Bargaining is expected. Start low but be polite. Nobody likes a tourist tantrum. And if you're not buying, practice your poker face. Window shopping takes on a whole new meaning here. Tip number 6, metro mastery. Travel like a local. The Dubai Metro is clean, cheap, and air-conditioned. A trifecta of travel bliss. Avoid taxis during peak hours. Your wallet will thank you. And remember, the front cabins are for gold class, not Goldilocks. Stick to your ticket or risk a fine. Tip number 7, sandstorm survival. Be prepared. If you get caught in a sandstorm, don't run. It's not a sci-fi movie. Cover your face, find shelter, and resist the urge to film a dramatic TikTok. Safety first, social media second. Tip number 8, dining do's. Feast without the fiasco. Dubai is a foodie paradise, but eating out doesn't have to drain your dirhams. Skip the 7-star hotel brunches and try shawarma from a local joint. It's just as tasty and 7 times cheaper. And don't forget, sharing is caring. A single platter can feed 2 if you're clever. Tip number 9, the no alcohol alert. Know where to toast. Dubai's rules on alcohol are strict but manageable. You can drink in licensed venues, but don't even think about walking around with a beer in hand. And for the budget-conscious, happy hours are your best friend. Cheers to half-price mocktails. Tip number 10, the ultimate souvenir hack. Skip the overpriced tchotchkes at tourist traps and go for authentic gifts. Dates are a sweet treat, and spices from the markets are a flavorful souvenir. Bonus, they're lightweight and won't blow your baggage allowance. Tip number 11, Burj Khalifa budget views. Fake it till you make it. Can't afford the observation deck. No worries. Snap a selfie from the base, tilt your phone, and claim you were on the top floor. No one's measuring the angle of your view. Instagram fame on a budget. Tip number 12, magic fountain frenzy. Beat the crowd. Dubai fountain shows are free, but good spots are scarcer than a camel on the metro. Bring a foldable stool or arrive early. Or better yet, find a second-floor cafe nearby and enjoy the show with snacks. 2 birds, 1 shawarma. Tip number 13, sunscreen shenanigans. Don't fry like falafel. That Dubai sun doesn't mess around, and sunburned souvenirs are not trendy. Pro tip, pack your sunscreen from home. Buying it here might cost more than your entire desert safari. Slather liberally or end up looking like a lobster. Tip number 14, the food court fine dining experience. Who says fine dining has to mean fine prices? Dubai's mall food courts are the real MVPs. Pro tip, order your food, sit near the atrium, and pretend you're at a 5-star restaurant. Fancy ambiance, 0 pretentious prices. Tip number 15, language laughs. Learn some Arabic. Learning a few words in Arabic is a great icebreaker, but don't overdo it. Saying shukran, thank you, is charming. Mixing it up with Shakira might confuse folks into thinking you're about to break into a belly dance. Pro tip, smile. It works universally. Tip number 16. Desert photo op. Pro tips. Want the perfect desert photo? Avoid midday when you'll be squinting like a meerkat. Sunrise or sunset is your golden hour. And for those with long scarves, secure them, or you'll spend the day looking like you're auditioning for a mummy movie. Tip number 17. Spice souk. Sniff test. Trust your nose. The spice souk is a sensory overload, but not all spices are created equal. Smell before you buy. Just don't sneeze directly onto the saffron display. And remember, the more they push, the better you can haggle. Tip number 18. Elevator etiquette at the Burj Khalifa. Visiting the world's tallest building? Avoid peak times unless you enjoy long lines and awkward elevator silence. And pro tip, press the right button. No one will believe you accidentally ended up on the VIP floor. Tip number 19. Street food safety. The one-bite test. Street food is amazing, but don't dive in head first. Start with one bite. Your stomach will thank you later. And if it's fried, it's probably fine. Deep fry. The universal safety net. Tip number 20. Souvenir suitcase. Science buying too many souvenirs? Ditch the bulky ones. Opt for fridge magnets, postcards, or even a small bag of sand from the desert. Just don't declare it at customs unless you want some serious side-eye from airport security. Tip number 21. Tame the taxi. Turmoil, always use the cream-colored taxis with a government meter. Avoid unlicensed taxis unless you enjoy paying double for a special tour of the roundabouts. Bonus. Screenshots of your route on Google Maps are your secret weapon. Tip number 22. Dubai Aquarium. On a dime. Why pay for an aquarium ticket when the main tank is visible from the mall? Stand by the glass, snap some photos, and casually drop, "Oh, I loved swimming with those sharks." Nobody needs to know it was through a window. Tip number 23. Beware of the desert shoe trap. In the desert, sneakers and sandals can sink you, literally. Go for lightweight boots or desert-appropriate footwear. And always shake out the sand before heading back to your hotel unless you want a mini beach in your room. Tip number 24. Winter Wonderland. Chill out indoors. Yes, it's 40 degrees C outside, but you can ski indoors in Dubai. Just bring a jacket, or you'll go from sweating to shivering faster than you can say après ski. Pro tip. Check for discounts. They run promos all the time. Tip number 25. The ATM alert withdrawing cash in Dubai? Watch those ATM fees. They're sneakier than a sandstorm. Opt for exchange bureaus with fair rates. And remember, your credit card's cashback program doesn't cover impulse buys at the souk. Dubai is a playground. But with these unconventional tips, you'll avoid the tourist traps and laugh your way through a safer, smarter, and more budget-friendly adventure. If you liked this episode, smash that like button, subscribe, and share your funniest Dubai travel moments in the comments. Until next time, travel smart, stay safe, and keep the twist alive.